Rated PG-13.
Again, it's the Middle-Aged Gamer. We're playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Thank you again to Playway for giving me a copy of this game before it came out. It is officially publicly released right now, but we're going to go and continue on and do a couple more jobs to try to make some money. So let's get into it real quick. And then I was going to do one thing on my computer before we get going. There we go. Tyson, yeah, just act normal, man. You got this. Let's go ahead and see what we got for jobs or orders. There we go. Here's a story order. It's a Salim Kiran. Have no clue what that translates into real life. Maybe an old Toyota or something. Anyway, it says, I bought this machine from a friend who needed money quickly. He assured me that the car is working, but something strangely pulls it to the right. And this is strange smell like mushrooms. From what I remember, he works behind a desk, not in sales. Anyways, check what's wrong and make it usable. Let's go ahead and take this job on real quick. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this baby right here. I guess it'd be, what is this car? I've seen these two. I'm trying to think what I could compare it to. Like a Plymouth, I forgot what the name of the car is, but an old Plymouth is what it looks like. And I'm going to take to a test drive real quick. Let's go ahead and test drive this real fast. Where's the test drive mode? Move car. There you go, test path. Woo. Do I have to leave? There we go. Well, Willie, you're like 13, so yeah, I hope you haven't drank a whole lot. That would not be good. Anyways, if you guys know what this car looks like, please let me know. I'm kind of curious. Oh god, it's slow as balls though, I know that. Like legitimately slow as balls. There it goes, now it's getting it. It just went into second gear. Ooh. Actually, it doesn't turn too horrible considering I'm using a keyboard. Actually, it turns pretty good. Go over the speed bumps real quick. Still in second gear though. Can't get it in third. There we go. Let's see how it turns out. Yes, Tyson, you should definitely unlock the front door for your wife if she's coming home. Just make sure to put the beer away. You should be good. There we go. So it's inner outer tie rods, solid rear drive axle, outer tie rods. So that takes care of the suspension part. How do I get my car back though? That's a good question, right? Maybe the tablet would help me do it. That lets me order stuff. How do I get my car back to the back to the lift? That would be an easy one right there. Replace filter. Doesn't make any money, but Jesus Christ, how do I get the car back? Test path? Do I need to do the test path though? Oh, I see it. Should I do the test path as well or not, or is this a waste of time? This is all path test. Let's go ahead and do it anyways, just to see if it figures anything else out that we need to fix or not. never know, the brakes could be bad as well. Do I need to do the laser? Am I doing the wrong thing? This does test the suspension out. Tyson, I'm a cop. I don't know if I should believe that or not. Why is the rearview mirror so low in this car? Oh, wow. Yeah, I found a lot of stuff wrong. Jesus. A bunch more than what we knew was wrong, I'll tell you that much. Can we do the laser? Or is this different? Test complete. Okay. Okay, so we already did everything in here that we could do. I said we get you back on that lift. Oh, still haven't discovered some parts though either. Alright, let's go pull everything off, then we'll start looking for some more parts, because the other part could be like the engine as well. Get you to the lift real quick. This might be a little bit harder than most. Oh, the Plymouth laser. Yeah. Bird dog, that's what I was talking about. That is what it reminds me of. It reminds me of an old Plymouth laser. There you go. Sorry, man. I thought you were talking about the laser on the path test. Let's get this baby lifted up so we can look at the suspension and start ripping everything apart, because this is going to need a lot taken off. Take off the brakes. Take off the brake pads, brake disc. I'm just gonna go ahead and tear this entire thing apart is what we're gonna do. Oh, what am I missing? There we go. Inner wheel bearing, I guess. There we go. I'm just gonna break this baby down because this has a lot of stuff that's wrong with the suspension, all this rusted stuff. I think that's probably good, but I know, ooh, I know these tie rods are bad for sure. Inner tie rod's bad. Steering rack looks bad to me, but I don't know. How do we test? So the suspension's bad too? Jesus. So I gotta examine that by taking it off, I guess. I kind of figured that, Tyson. Although we have a few cops that watch my stream. Got no problem with cops at all. As long as you don't pull me over. We're all good. Let me get over to the other side. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and work on this tire now. Basically the whole car is bad. I'm pulling off all the suspension in the front and probably most of the back too, for that matter. Oh, damn it, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Had no clue I was even pulling off right there. Get to that little wheel hub. This thing is going to look completely broken down by the time I take everything off. I know that tie rod's bad right here. Assuming the sway bar is probably okay. I think the rest of it is probably in the back. Let me see what we got so far. I'm kind of curious. So does it tell me what I have and don't have yet, or not? Parts not discovered. I think I have everything else that's on there. I'm missing 2 parts, though. Could be in the back, could be anywhere. Could be that right there for all I know. Brake calipers. Let's go to examine mode. So that's obviously bad already. Get the tire off, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like this stuff is bad right here. Oops. I think the rest of that's good. Let's go back to the other side and look. That might be everything right there. Missing 1 part. Let's go to examine mode. See if we can find it. Is that it right there? I see some red in there. I don't know if that's it though. I see some red over there too. That's it right there. Oops. I think that got everything right there. Let's try it now. Nope, there's still a part not discovered. So I don't know if it could be like a bushing right there that's red. It could be anything. So this can be examined on test path, which we already did. Go over here and look. Examine all this stuff right here. Unless it's something back up front that I didn't see. Maybe I'll just see it if I look in this view, hopefully. All looks good, all looks good. Is it this part? The starter? No, it's not rusted it up enough. I don't think it's the exhaust. You have to look for a part that's like 90% rusted. The brake caliper doesn't look bad enough either. Could be a shock. I don't really see anything over here that looks that bad. I don't want to take off everything. Let me lower it. Just look in the engine bay real quick, just in case. Maybe it's something simple. Something about the... Well, it said mushroom smell. So that could literally be anything, couldn't it? Oil filter looks okay. Jeez, I don't know. Why would they charge you 300 bucks, buddy? Doesn't make any sense. Like, it literally makes no sense. Yeah, the radiator is a little rusty. I don't think it's enough to be a cause of concern, though. See, it's not rusted up enough on the sides to be a part that has to be replaced, as far as I'm concerned. A mushroom smell? You would think it'd be exhaust. Let me just check all the... Well, I don't have an ODB scanner, so I can't do that. I'll have to just take these tires off. Let me just start untaking stuff off. Maybe it's like a wheel bearing or something in here. You never know. Willie? Okay. Someone said, I got 2 people that said the radiator. Or is it just Willie that said it? I think it has to be this right here. That looks pretty rusted out in there in the middle. Let's check now. There we go. I got it. So here's the problem is going to be buying all this stuff. Oh, I get what you're saying, buddy. That sucks. That's a lot of money. Can we... I don't think we can organize these, can we? Oh, I do have an iPad now. I forgot about that. Just kidding. To the tablet I go. Oh, what? How do you add stuff to the shopping list? That would totally make things way easier. Can we do that? What does this do? What does putting a star on it do? Does it add it to the shopping list? Let's see if this works or not. I don't know what the star does at all. We're gonna try it. There's a lot of parts to be buying too. I wonder if I can repair anything. Oop. Don't want to do that. That didn't do it. Let's try the repair table, because I haven't even used this yet. Oh, nope. Nothing on that. There has to be a way to add that to the shopping list, right? Or not. Oh, star highlights it in the car, so that's pointless. So, rubber bushings, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rubber bushings. No, 8 rubber bushings. We need 8 rubber bushings. And 1, 2, 3, 4 brake pads. So 8 rubber bushings. I think it's just regular rubber bushings, right? And then brake pads. Need 4 of these. In menu, there's an option called part note. Buddy, you're gonna burn the cable box. That's awesome. Wait. What did I just do? Oh. I need to add it as I go next time I do it. So that's not going to work for this time around. So I need, let's see what else I need. Brake caliber. Let me see. 1. 2. 2 brake calibers. I don't know why I would need 2 solid rear drive axles. Did it duplicate, or is that really what I need? So 2 brake calibers, 2 solid rear drive axles. Brake calibers, drive axles. What up, day 6? I don't know if I really need 2 of these. I guess I do. 1 for each side. Yeah, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Let's see what else I need. This is probably the hardest mission I've done as of yet, which is crazy. Okay, got the brake pads, got the rubber bushings. So inner tie rod, how many of those? 1, 2. 2 inner tie rods. How many outer do I need? 1, 2, 2 inner, 2 outer tie rods. There we go. All right. There's a whole bunch of parts. Jesus Christ. I need a steering rack. I'm assuming that's just one. Steering rack and front suspension crossmember B. Was it a front? Yeah, I think it was B. Okay, let's see what else I need. Brake disc ventilated. How many do I need? 1, 2. 2 brake disc. Wheel hub caps. I need how many of those? 1, 2. Brake disc and wheel hub caps. Fuck me. I think it's just these guys right here. Two of these guys. I really should have put these parts on the list. It would have been a lot quicker to have it all organized, considering. Alright, so let's see. Got the cap, got the ventilated disc. Brake pads, got that. Brake caliper. Did I get a brake caliper? Did I do the lower suspension arms too? I don't know if I got those. Lower suspension. Let's go and get rid of our inventory real quick. The stuff we don't need. Can we organize this? Let's see. Let's get rid of all the stuff in red that we should have bought already. Technically it's Spectrum Buddy now, but yeah, they're getting better, but they're still horrible. Right, bad rubber bushings we don't need. I don't want to put any of this trash back on the car by accident. Normally I do this last, but if I put everything back together and I put one of these parts on, I'm going to be in big trouble. I'm going to have to go back in and tear everything apart trying to find it. Okay. Alright, here comes the fun part. Putting everything back together. It's going to be interesting. I'm missing lower suspension arms. I gotta get that, don't I? I think that's the one I had a question on. Did I actually buy that yet or not? And the simple answer is no, I didn't. I probably need 2 of them, right? Yeah, 2 lower suspension arms. Two lower suspension arms. Welcome back, Bones. Sus, there we go. Need 2 of these guys right here. Get around this. Got to do tie rods real quick. Can we do the tie rods? I gotta have the inner. Or suspension arms. There we go. Now let me do the tie rods. Easy enough. Still feel like I'm missing like a wheel hub that's supposed to go in there. Brake pads all look good. What up, Boo Boo? Going on pretty good. Just playing some video games, as you can see. Am I missing the hub? What am I missing? There we go. I think we got most of the suspension parts over here. Let's go and work on the other side. Yeah, I just saw it, Tyson. It's missing the wheel hub on there. Can we do the tie rods yet? Yeah, we can. Put a new brake disc on there, some brake pads. And then the wheel hub should be in there, wheel bearing. Pretty sure I got everything right. What up, Samuk? How's it going? Hopefully I'm not butchering that name. How you doing, man? Let's go to the rear, and I got some stuff back here to put in. Does that look bad still? Let me see, hang on. Guess you got a point about unstarring stuff, right? For some reason this still looks bad. Let me see. Ah, no, it's still good. Continue on. Is Firm Bus Simulator pretty nice? The only problem is I have to buy it. I really don't want to buy another bus simulator. I bought one recently. Not recently, but like a year ago, and it wasn't that good. And I read the reviews on Firm Simulator, and they didn't have really good reviews, to be honest. That's the only reason I didn't buy it. Otherwise, I probably would have bought it by now. There we go. Brake disc go back on. New brake pads. Put the wheel and tire back on. Let's try to go to the star pattern, but that didn't work out too well. Alright, I think that's it for this car. This Plymouth Laser is what we're going to call it. Oh, nope. Still got two bad rubber bushings and a brake caliper that's bad. That's not good. Let me see what's in my inventory real quick. Nothing. Now I gotta figure out where it is at. No. That all looks good, actually. That all looks good. That looks pretty good. Is that the bushings that have to come out right there? The red ones? I bet you that's probably it, right? Let me look at the inventory. Is it bad? Where'd it go? Get on the other side of it. Come on, take that out. I don't think I have to take this whole part off. I don't know what I'm doing. I think it's just the bushing that's bad. Look at it on the other side real quick. Shouldn't it be in my inventory? Why is it not showing up? So those are the two rubber bushings that were bad. What's the other part though? A brake caliper. I thought they were all good when I was putting them in though. Oh, I really don't want to take off the tires again. Hopefully it's on the rear. We'll see what happens. That brake caliper is good. It's showing 55%. I'm just going to examine it. It's already examined, it looks like. That's good. That one's green. So it can't be that. That one's also green. Has to be one of these back ones is the only thing I can think of. Let me just pull this one off. Maybe it's a part inside of it? I really don't know. Time here is 9:33 p.m. Central Standard Time. Is it a part of the brake caliper that's bad? I don't know. Let me just go to install and see what happens. Should I just buy two brake calibers? I'd hate to waste money. Let me just buy one and see what happens. Brake caliber is what it says though, right? So two rubber bushings and a brake caliper is what I need to buy. Rubber bushings, I should have got that to begin with, but I don't know what's up with the brake caliper. I'm just gonna buy one. We'll see what happens. Let's see if it actually did it or not. Now it still says it's bad. So I want to take that off, put it on the other side and see if that works or not. Because if not, then it has to be on the front. Even though they show up as green, maybe there's just a bad part on there. Unless it's just a completely broken... There it goes. So that fixed it. Alright, so it was that brake caliper. Even though it was at 55%, it didn't necessarily work for whatever reason. Put the new rubber bushings in. At least the scenario is not broken, or the actual car itself isn't. Go. Other side's just going to be a bushing, luckily. Easy enough. Just going to put the wheels and tires back on. We should be good. This is actually a pretty long story mode right here. Pretty long mission. What up, Neil? How's it going? Just saw you started watching. Tyson, how'd you dent the car? That's not good. Let's go to the other side, put this wheel and tire on. There we go. I think this is going to be it for the Plymouth Laser, hopefully. We shall see. Everything is done. Total payout's actually 5,000 bucks, which is pretty good. Let's get rid of our inventory, which we don't have any. There it is. I was like, I know we have some inventory. And I don't think we have an extra point to spend, but let me just double check. I think we're about 100 experience points away. Yeah, but we could get rid of one of these to get something else, which I don't think we need to right now. Anyways, if you guys are watching on YouTube, that's it. I just finished the Plymouth Laser story mission, aka whatever the name of the game calls that car. I have no clue. Yeah, I should have got paid more for that. Yeah, I should have kept the 2 Crusher on the disc brake. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch or streaming on YouTube or the stream on YouTube, then we're going to go ahead and continue on.
Don't you know?